All right, guys, this is the campaign overview inside of Seller Central. And the reason why we're using Seller Central right now is because they just came out with some really brand new features that we do not currently have inside of Entourage, but we will be coming out with very, very soon, along with many new bells and whistles to help make them easier to use. So right now inside of Seller Central, I'm going to go over how to set up a campaign and what all of these different features mean so that you're not left being confused when you go to set up your first campaign. All right, so campaign name, super important. You want to make sure that you set up the campaign with a nice structure, because when you're going to optimize your campaigns and when you're going to look and search for your campaigns, you want to make sure they're easy to find. So let's say you're doing an automatic campaign. You may set it up where it's like auto dash and the actual name of the SKU, okay? Or if it's a research campaign, it could be research dash name of the SKU. The point is you want to make it easy to find. Now, inside of the Blueprint series, we're going to teach you exactly what we do to set up our campaigns, how we name them, and everything is inside of the Blueprint series, which is available to you as we speak. Okay, so the next thing is portfolio. So portfolio, once again, is brand new. And at the time of this recording, you can add a campaign only to one portfolio. And portfolios are kind of cool because what you can do is you can set budgets for those portfolios. You can house all of your campaigns for a particular SKU inside of one portfolio. For example, if I had 5 different campaigns for my cat cave, I can have the cat cave portfolio, go to that portfolio and see how my cat cave is performing overall across all of my sponsored products and sponsored branding campaigns, which is really cool. And then I can set a budget for that particular portfolio, which will override my other budgets, okay? So really cool, very new, and this will be included inside of Entourage very soon. Next, we have the start and end dates, okay? So start date, basically I typically start it right away. End date, I typically leave this as no end date unless there's a particular reason why we're doing a campaign. Maybe it's a holiday campaign, maybe it's done for Prime Day, whatever the reason may be, I typically leave this open-ended. Or maybe our campaigns, our products are seasonal, and we want a particular season, and we set the start date and end date more for seasonal products. Okay, next we have daily budget. Super important not to lowball your daily budget. $5 is not enough. In my opinion, I would do $10 or more for a daily budget because you want to give Amazon some leeway, some room to breathe with your budget, and you don't want to stranglehold them as bid prices are now going up. If you do $5, that could be potentially 2, maybe 3 clicks, and that's really not a good thing. All right, so next we have targeting, and automatic targeting is basically saying that Amazon is going to give free reign to target your product to a potential audience. So you're basically saying, Amazon, I want you to, potentially, I want you to trigger my ad when shoppers are searching for a product that's related to what I'm selling and giving them the opportunity to serve your ad based on what they think. So this is really cool and it works really, really well. And there's some differences of opinion as to whether or not to keep this running. I'm an advocate of setting up an automatic campaign and always keeping it running, but always optimizing an automatic campaign. One, I've gotten lots of profitable sales. It gives me exposure on lots of impressions, which is really, really cool. So that's great brand exposure. And also it allows me to find the customer search terms that are really, really working well. So I recommend using an automatic targeting campaign, but definitely using it alongside lots of great manual targeting campaigns. So manual targeting campaigns is when you select the keywords or the products to target. Now we're going to go over in this example just keyword targeting, because it's going to be a little more complicated if we go into product targeting. That will be in a later video. But for now, know that manual targeting is you deciding which keywords and which match types to target, okay? So next is going to be the ad group name, which is pretty cool. Let's say we wanted to set up an ad group for, just phrase match keywords. I'm going to name this ad group phrase, all right? Now, then you can find your SKU and find your products. Little tip. We recommend, if you have multiple variations, choosing the variations that sell the most. Don't try to do like all the variations. Do 1 or 2 of the top selling variations. We found that works really, really well. But of course, each variation should have its own ad group, right? Because you want to segment everything to make sure that we are optimizing the right way and we know what's working and what's not working. All right, so here is something that is brand new. So excuse me if I don't know 100% how this is going to impact your ads yet, because it's new as of a couple days ago. So bidding now has 3 different strategies. It has dynamic bidding down only, which means this is what was used before this bidding strategies were enabled inside of Seller Central, we were always using dynamic bids down only. This means if Amazon sees an opportunity to lower your bid price for a conversion, they will do so, okay? So they will lower your bid price for you. This is why if you have a keyword bid that's like $2 and you see the cost per click is like 35 cents or 40 cents, that's because dynamic bids down only was being used, all right? That's a good thing. Dynamic bids up and down gives Amazon the leeway to do the whole down only as well, but also up. So if they see an opportunity where they think you're going to convert, they may increase your bid price up to 100%, all right? Very simple, very straightforward. And finally, there's fixed bids. You're saying you want $1, keyword clicks, and this is exactly what you're going to get. And Amazon will just basically, when they think that particular keyword bid price is going to convert, all right? They won't try to alter the bid prices anyway. However, now we have the default bid price. Let's say you set it at, let's do it for simplicity's sake, let's set it as $1, all right? Now we have the ability to target our placement a little bit better. So not only can Amazon raise and lower our bid based on the strategy that we use, but we can also improve our placement. Let's say we wanted to get top of search placement. We can tell Amazon that we want to potentially increase our bid price by up to 900%. That's a lot, that's a big number, but potentially up to 900%, we can increase our bid price to get top of search placement, all right? Also, they're saying that we can increase our bid price up to 900% to get product placement. So if we're targeting specific product pages, and we know that they work really well, we can tell Amazon that we really want to get placement for those particular product pages. We want our ads shown on those product pages, and we can raise our bid price. So once again, guys, this is brand new. We're going to be testing this starting this week and reporting back to you guys what we find is working and what is a clunker. All right, so next we have targeting. Now we are going to focus on keyword targeting for this video, meaning you're going out, you're finding the keywords that you think are relevant, and you're placing them in your ad group under the correct match type. And again, you can test out different match types in different ad groups, okay? So for this example, I'm going to say that we found, and we used phrase as an example, we found great keywords that we think are relevant, and we're adding them in as a phrase match type, okay? And this means that we've identified the bid price before, and we're putting in the keywords based on our research. Once again, the Blueprint series is going to teach you how to find the best keywords to start with, all right? So you can add up to 1,000 keywords per ad group. Next, we have the negative match type. You can do either a negative phrase or negative exact match type and set that up right from the very beginning on a campaign level. Now, I typically don't do this right away, but you can do it. Let's say, for example, like I said before, if you're selling indoor cat caves and you know that outdoor cat caves is not good, I could do the outdoor cat caves right here and use a negative exact, and that means I won't get visibility across my entire campaign for outdoor cat cave, okay? Or I can choose outdoor as negative phrase match, and that means anytime somebody types in outdoor and connects it or types in a search term with outdoor, I won't get visibility. All right, guys, so this was a quick overview. All you have to do is click on Add Keywords and launch your campaign. Keep in mind, then you can open the campaign and add a second ad group and then do, like, let's say, a broad match ad group or another SKU or another variation. All right, guys, see you on the next video.